thank you for joining today. We're going to get started lying down on our mat. As you lie down, knees are bent, feet are flat on the floor, legs parallel. Go ahead and turn the palms up, pressing the back of the hands down into the mat. And begin with your breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Inhale, deep belly breathing. Exhale completely from the low belly, in and up. 2 more deep inhale breaths. And exhale. And last time, exhaling completely, all the air from the lungs. Begin with the arms. Inhale, stretch the arms up overhead. As you exhale, curl head, neck, shoulders forward, bringing the arms down by the sides. And inhale, lower down, the arms stretch overhead. Exhale to curl up. And inhale, lower down. We'll do 4 more. Aware of those front ribs, funneling together and forward to curl up, lowering down. Feel the abdominals lengthen. Exhale, curl up for 3. And lower. Chest lift for 2. Slowly lower, controlling with the abdominals. And exhale, curl up. Hold it there. On an exhale breath, tuck the pelvis, imprint low back deeper. Inhale, release the tuck. Exhale, pelvic curl, imprints. And inhale, release through neutral. Exhale, pelvic curl, curl up a little higher with the chest. And release neutral pelvis. And tuck. Feel those low belly muscles draw in, flatten between hip bone to hip bone. Release, last time. Pelvic curl. And release it down, stretching the arms overhead. Floating the arms up to 90. Reach the arms up to the ceiling and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Reach up and squeeze to lower. Keeping the arms straight. Reach to the ceiling or the sky and lower to squeeze. Reach, 3. Reach for 2. And reach for 1. Lowering down in the center of those 2 positions, open the arms to a T and draw it back up to 90. Open and 90. Open for 4, 90, open 3. Keep those belly muscles drawing in, spine remains neutral. Next time we open the arms to a T, keep them hovering off the mat about 1 inch. You'll exhale and float your right leg into tabletop, left leg into tabletop, keeping the arms floating. Reaching out through the fingers. Begin with your toe taps, right foot, left foot. Continue alternating the toe tap. Make sure to really arc the leg forward to challenge the low belly. And notice if your mid upper back begins to lift. Think of drawing your breastbone down to the back rib cage through the abdominal wall. 4, 3, 2, 1. Both legs into tabletop. Stretch the arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale, curl up. Arms come down by the sides. Lower down. Inhale, stretch the arms overhead. And exhale, curl up, squeeze the legs together. begin to pump the arms up and down. From the shoulders, the straight arm lifts and pumps. Each time you press it down, pull the belly in a little more. You have a tuck of the pelvis, imprinted low back. Breath comes in the nose, out the mouth. Can you curl up a little higher with each exhale breath? Good. 2 more sets. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, and in. 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause on the inhale. Pull the right knee into the chest and stretch the left leg out. Single leg stretch. Can you reach the tailbone a little longer? Keeping pelvis neutral, begin to switch. Left leg pulls in, right leg pulls in. Continue pulling, but pressing the shin into those hands to find a deeper belly connection. 4, 3, 2, last 1. Both knees in and rest the head down. Go ahead and set both feet down onto the mat. Arms come down by the sides. Take an inhale. Exhale, pelvic curl. Roll the spine up into bridge. Inhale to the back body, expand towards the mat. And exhale, roll the spine down, release through neutral. Inhale. Exhale, pelvic curl, roll up. Lifting the hips, tuck the tail a little as you take an inhale breath. And exhale, roll down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pelvic curl, rolls the spine away from the mat. Lifting the hips, tuck the tail through the legs. Hold it there. Inhale, float the arms overhead. Keep the arms reaching overhead as you exhale. Funnel the ribs together to roll the spine down. Release through neutral. Float the arms back down by the hips. Press into the mat. Exhale, pelvic curl, lifting the hips. Keep the hips lifted. Inhale, stretch the arms overhead. And exhale, roll the spine down, feeling that stretch across the chest. And circle the arms back down. Exhale, pelvic curl, rolling up, lift the hips. Inhale, lift the arms overhead. Exhale, roll the spine down, bone by bone. Inhale, the arms come down by the hips. Press down as you exhale, last 1. Inhale, the arms reach overhead. And exhale, roll the spine down. Now as the arms circle down, curl up to your chest lift. We'll do 4. Okay, from here, we're going to inhale, lower down, the arms stretch overhead. Exhale, roll up into your bridge. Inhale and exhale, roll down. Keep those arms overstretched. Inhale and exhale, chest lift. Lower down. Inhale, the arms reach all the way overhead. And exhale, roll the spine up into bridge. Inhale to pause. Exhale, roll it down. Inhale and exhale, chest lift. Inhale, lower down, the arms stretch overhead. Exhale, tuck. As you roll up, notice if any vertebra wants to skip. Move a little slower through that area. Inhale to pause. Exhale, roll the spine down. Inhale and exhale, curl up. Curl up a little higher. Lower down, last 1. Inhale. Exhale, roll up, bridge. Inhale to pause. Exhale, roll, bridge down. Inhale, lengthen through neutral. Exhale, chest lift. Hold it up. Bring the hands behind the head, elbows wide. Curl up a little higher. Pull the right leg into tabletop. Now you're going to stretch that right leg out as you rotate the chest left. Pull the right knee in as you inhale through center, same side rotation. Exhale, rotate left, curl up even higher, and back through center, 2 more. Exhale, stretch right, rotate left, back through center, last one. Exhale, feel those belly muscles pull in. Can you curl up a little higher towards that left knee? Back through center, lower down, right foot to the floor. Take an inhale, exhale, curl up, left knee pulls into the chest. Keep those elbows wide, let the head rest back into those hands. Stretch left leg and rotate right. And center, pull the knee in. 3 more, exhale, rotate and stretch. Good, back through center. And exhale, rotate, stretch. And center, last one. Exhale, rotate, stretch. Curl up a little higher, back through center, and lower the head down. Bring the arms out to a T, and stretch your left leg out. Right leg pulls in. You're going to stretch that right leg up towards the ceiling, and begin to flex the foot and point. Flex and point. Notice your left leg on the mat as you flex and point your right foot. You're going to press down with that left leg and keep it active. Now flex the right foot, hip circles, cross over the left leg, circle down, around out to the right side and back up. Full exhale breath. Keep the pelvis steady, full inhale, full exhale, and 2 more this direction. Exhale completely, circle it up to pause, reverse. Right leg out to the side, cross over left and pause. Exhale. Inhale, 4. Exhale, 3. Pelvis is steady, torso is steady. Last one. Hold it there, bend the right knee. Stretch the right leg out to the floor. On an exhale, left knee pulls into the chest. Notice your torso. Keep it on the mat. Stretch that left leg up. Flex and point. Flex and point. Good. Feel the stretch and the length through the back of that left leg. Really want that leg straight. So if there's a bend in the knee, just lower the leg a little so you can make it straight. Now notice the right leg, press it actively into the floor. Keep it there and active. Left foot flexes, hip circles, cross over right leg, out to the left and pause. Exhale, circle. Inhale, circle. Exhale, 3. Inhale, 2. Exhale, last one this direction. We pause and reverse. Inhale to the left, cross over right, and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last 2 and 1. Back through center, bend the knee, and pull the right leg into tabletop. Hands come behind the thighs. Inhale, breath, lengthen spine. Exhale, find the chest lift position. Hands come behind the thighs here. You're going to push into the hands to curl up, rounding all the way up. Let the feet come to the floor. Inhale, sit tall. Neutral spine. Draw those shoulders back, open up the chest, collarbone to collarbone, pulling with the hands into the thighs. Exhale, pelvic curl. Keep the shoulders over the hips. Just round into a C curve. Gaze between the knees. On your inhale, gaze forward. Spine neutral. Exhale, round And inhale, upright. Exhale, round. And inhale, sit tall. Exhale, round. Reach the right arm, left arm forward to 90. As you sit tall, lift the arms through 90. Keep your spine neutral as you lower to a T. And 90 with the arms. Round the spine. Inhale, lift up. Press the back of the hands towards the wall behind you. Relax the shoulders from the ears. Lower down to a T. And back forward. Palms face down to the earth. Round the spine. Feel those belly muscles pulling back towards the back body. Inhale, you lift up. As we bring our arms to a T, walk the feet together, open the knees, open the arms, get a little more sit out of those sit bones. Bring the arms and legs back together. Round the spine. Inhale, upright, back of the hands lift, open knees and arms. All together, exhale, round, pull those knees and arms back forward. 2 more, just like this. Inhale, we lift, opening the knees. Lower the arms to a T. As you close the knees, the arms come to 90, curl the spine. Lift up on an inhale, open the knees. Lower to a T, and exhale, round. Those knees come together and roll down all the way back to the mat. Stretching the arms overhead. And you'll roll over to your right side. Line up with the back edge of your mat. Your feet are stacked and just slightly forward of your hips. Left hand comes onto the mat. You'll take an inhale. As you exhale, lift both legs together. And lower on the inhale. Exhale, squeeze to lift. That right side body can press into the mat. Lower on your inhale, that right side body lifts away. Exhale, side lift. Pull the belly muscles in a little more. And release. Exhale, lift for 3. And lower. Exhale, squeeze the bottom leg into the top to lift a little higher. Lower, reset on the inhale. And exhale, lift. Hold it high. Now the bottom leg lowers to the floor and lifts up to the top leg floating. Lower right and lift to the top. Lower, that right inner thigh lifts up. 3, exhale, lift. If you need any padding underneath the hip, please just place a blanket or a pillow underneath it. Last one, lift. Feel the legs squeeze together from the back of the legs, inner thighs, and lower both legs. You'll bend your right knee, keeping that left leg parallel from the hip. You can bring your left hand on the left hip. We're going to keep our hips stacked now. Floppy left foot. Begin to just drop the big toe to the floor and lift the outside of your left heel to the ceiling. Lower and lift. As you do your side leg lift, there's no movement of the torso. The hips remain stacked. So to lift that left leg higher, it comes from the outer hip, not the rest of the torso. 2, and lift. Bring it back to parallel. Come forward, keep that floppy foot. Hinge forward, lift, lower, sweep back. Inhale forward, lift, lower, return. And 4, lift, lower, return. Inhale, 3, up, down to parallel and back. and 2. Lift, lower, return. Lift, lower, return. Now bring the leg forward, keep a hip hinge. Can you draw your sit bones more together? So we're not dropping that right side body. Keep that floppy foot. You're gonna lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more sets. Up, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Last set. 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold the leg. Squeeze those sit bones towards each other. Lengthen through both side bodies. Can you float that leg 1 inch higher? And sweep that left leg back. Go ahead and push yourself up. Your knees will be stacked on top of each other. Your left foot is forward of the right. Go ahead and grab the left ankle and reach that right arm over. Little side body stretch through the right side. Rise up on an inhale, lower the right arm here. Lined up with that right hip. Stretching the left arm. Overhead, you bend your right elbow and push into the mat to get a deeper bending in that right side body. Rise up on an inhale, we'll come over to the left side. Lining the torso up with the back of the mat. Left arm can be bent, straight, more challenge. Right hand in front of the chest, keep that right shoulder rolling back. Go ahead and bring the legs just slightly forward of the hips. Big inhale breath, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, lift both legs and lower. Exhale and lift. Left side body drops to the mat to lift the legs up and lower. Exhale, lift 4. Exhale, lift for 3. Inhale, lower to lengthen. And exhale, lift for 2. Lower. Exhale, lift. Hold both legs high. Can you lift it up a little higher? Now we drop the left leg to the floor and lift up to the right. Lower left. Inner thigh squeezes that leg up to the right. Lower and lift. 3. Exhale, lift for 2. Exhale, lift. Hold it high. Can you squeeze them together? Feel the back of the legs fire up a little more. So you're not just using the front thigh, hip flexor. Use those back legs. Squeeze. And bend the left knee. Bring it in towards the chest. Right hand can come onto the right hip to remind you to keep those hips stacked. Floppy right foot. And drop the right big toe to the floor. And lift the right leg up. Lower and exhale, lift. Lift for 4. Exhale, lift 3. You should be feeling this into the back of the leg where the butt meets the back of the leg. Now we lift up through parallel. You're gonna side kick. We bring it forward. Keep that foot floppy. Lift, lower, and sweep it back. So you're trying to keep spinal length throughout. Hip hinge, lift, lower, return. Connect in with those sit bones. Forward, lift, lower, return, and 3 more like this. Inhale, and exhale back. Inhale for 2, and exhale back. Inhale, lift, lower, return. Now we bring that right leg forward. Notice if you're shining your sit bones out, can you pull the sit bones together, getting that right hip to reach away from the body. And now we lift up. 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more sets. 2, up. Last one, and down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Last set. Up. 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold that leg. Squeeze those sit bones towards each other. Really feel that glute working on that right side. Go ahead and sweep that right leg back. Bend the knee as you push yourself up. That right instep will come forward. Knees are stacked. You can grab that right ankle and reach the left arm over. Stretching out the left side body. Full inhale breath. Full exhale, pulling the ribs towards each other. And stretch up on the inhale. We'll switch. Left hand comes down in line with that left hip. Bend that left elbow as you lower into that side bend. Depends on your arm length and your torso length. That left arm could be straight. Really push into the mat so you feel those left ribs pull towards your right side body to lengthen that right side longer. Rise up on an inhale. And we'll come over into quadruped, all fours. Any padding under the knees is appropriate. You can put a blanket or pillow for your wrists. You can roll up your mat. Place the heel of the hands higher than the fingers to stay out of that wrist arch. Inhale, extend the spine, gazing forward. Exhale, pelvic curl, round, pulling the belly in, drop the head. Inhale, gazing forward, back bend. And exhale, tuck the pelvis, round the spine, drop the head last. Cat stretch. Feel the back body really stretch through the shoulders. Unwind from the tailbone first. Flip the tail lights up. Keep the belly drawing in towards the spine as you back bend. Pull the heel of the hands back to the knees to open the chest. Tailbone tucks under as you exhale, dropping the head last. Cat stretch. One more. Inhale, gazing forward. And exhale, round the spine. Inhale, lengthen through neutral. Float the right leg up. Keep the knee bent. Pulse the toes up towards the ceiling. 6, 5. As you lift the toe towards the ceiling, keep the pubic bone drawing forward. So you work into that right hamstring. Now lift, and we move into circles. Pull the knee under, round the spine. Bring that knee out to the side, gaze forward. So combining the two, exhale, round, pulling the knee under, reach that knee out to the side, and back up. Gaze forward, exhale. You can always keep your spine neutral if that feels better, and just work the hip circle. Exhale, round. Inhale, open and circle. We'll do 2 more. And last one, exhale, round. Keep that belly drawing in as you inhale and lift. And lower the right knee down. We'll switch. Neutral spine. Float the left knee up, toe to the ceiling. Pull the pubic bone slightly forward. And pulse up and up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse it up higher or hold it up. Now we exhale, pull the knee under, round the spine. Left knee out to the left side as you circle it. Lift up, inhale, exhale, round. Pulling the knee under to open and lift into a back bend. And exhale, pull it in. Inhale, lengthen it up. 3. And 2. Last one, exhale. Inhale and lift. And lower the left knee. Unwrap your mat. Go ahead and step your left foot back. We're going to come into plank. You can come down to your forearms if you need that modification. And then stretch your right leg out. And just slightly come forward and back. Pushing into the toes to come forward. Reaching the heels back to go back. 4, 3, 2, keep those low belly muscles drawing in. 1 more. Now float that left leg up. Straight leg, tap and lift. Straight leg lower and lift. 4. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. 3. And 2. Last one left. Lower the foot. Other side, we have 6. Exhale, that right leg lifts. Find length out through the crown of your head. And we lower. Exhale, right leg lifts. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 4. And lift. 3. Lift. 2. Lift. Last one. Lift, lower the right foot. Bend the knees and sit back into a child's pose. Keeping the arms reached out forward. Push into the hands. Tailbone lengthens towards the heels. If this hurts your knees at all, you can place a blanket between the legs so you don't go into a deep knee bend as much. Coming forward on an inhale breath, lowering all the way to the floor. You'll be on your forearms here. A little tuck of the pelvis. Lifting up through the crown of the head. Try not to drop the ears to the shoulders, so you want to stay lifted up by pressing into the forearms, down and forward. So here, if you're feeling any discomfort in the low back, remember keeping a tuck of the pelvis, the tailbone reaching towards the feet, and that pubic bone pulling up towards the navel. Good. Single leg kick. Right knee bends. You kick, kick, and straighten. Left leg, kick, kick, and straighten. Now we move a little more dynamically. Inhale, 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 inhale. Out for both sides. In for both legs. Out and in. Feel the exhale breath support from your belly. The inhale breath to lengthen the spine so we don't compress and relax into it. We want to stay lifted and strong. Last 4 sets. 3, 2, last 1. Straighten both legs, stack the hands, and lower the head to the forehands. On an inhale breath, keep the hands glued to the forehead and lift and hover the upper spine off the mat about 2 to 3 inches. Keep the elbows wide. Tuck the pelvis, feel those belly muscles support the low back. And then bring the right leg up and the left leg up. Holding into your hovering spinal extension. Begin to kick the straight legs, alternating your swimming legs. Feel the exhale breath stabilize the torso a little more, so no movement from that torso. Create a strong foundation to move from. With each inhale breath, lengthening the crown of the head forward away from the body. A little tuck of that chin, reminding you to not jut the chin forward. And keep the back of the neck long. 4, kick 3, kick 2, kick 1. Pause the legs, lower left, right, and lower the head and the chest down. Bring your hands either side of your torso, fingers lined up with your collarbone. The elbows draw towards each other and reach towards the feet. On an inhale breath, float the head, the chest up. Now push into the hands as you exhale to lift up a little higher, feeling those triceps warming up, firing up. Little tuck of the pelvis, stay out of the low back. This is upper spinal extension. So thinking from those shoulder blades up is where your back bend is coming from. Push into those hands, lift up a 1/4 inch higher. Feel those triceps working. On an inhale, we lower down. As you exhale, peel the head, the chest up. Push into those hands until you feel those triceps where we just found it. Find an inhale, lengthen out a little longer forward. Exhale, pull the belly muscles in. And inhale, slowly lower down. We'll do 2 more. Exhale, we float the head, the chest up. Feel the breastbone reach up and more forward as if there was a light on your chest. And you wanted to angle it more forward. Yes. Now we lower down. And 1 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, peel the head, the chest up. Push into those hands, get a little more arm work there. Tuck the chin. Yes, back of the neck lengthens, but feel the crown of the head kind of nod forward and reach out forward. Hold 4, 3, 2, you really should feel those triceps, and lower down. Go ahead and push yourself all the way back. We're going to come forward, keeping the hands just slightly forward of the shoulders. Panther. Keep the toes tucked under, legs will be parallel. So we exhale and float the knees by pulling the low belly in first. And then lower the knees on an inhale. Exhale, belly in, lift the knees. And lower, inhale. Exhale, belly in, lift the knees. Now we shift the weight back, folding over the thighs. Come forward on an inhale and lower the knees. 2 more like that. Exhale, float the knees. We push back on an inhale, folding over those thighs. Can you lengthen out through the crown? And exhale, forward. Lower the knees. Exhale, lift the knees. Inhale, hinge back, folding over the thighs. Exhale, coming forward. And inhale, lower the knees. We're going to add on here. Exhale, lift the knees. Inhale, lean back. Now keeping the spine and the hip bones lifting, you want to exhale, straighten the legs out. On an inhale, bend the knees in and fold the torso back over the thighs. Exhale, Straighten the legs, keeping the sit bones reaching up long behind you. Bend the knees, inhale. Last one, exhale. Straighten those legs. Pull the front ribs in. Keep the belly supporting the spine. Now keep your pelvis centered. Bend your left knee, reach your right heel. Bend the right knee, reach your left heel. Now begin to alternate, keeping your torso and pelvis steady. No side to side or forward to back movement. Then you can rotate your head right as you bend your right knee and left as you bend your left knee. Making sure the head doesn't drop between the arms. You want to keep that spinal integrity and length, crown to tail. 4, 3, 2, 1, back through center. You're going to take 4 steps back with the hands. 4, towards the feet, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your weight into the toes as you stretch through the back of the legs. Can you feel the legs wrapped towards each other and squeezing those sit bones so you get a little more inner thigh connection? And just rest the head down. Maybe you bend those knees and you fold the torso over because that feels better for your low back. Remember, keep you safe. You're going to roll the spine up bone by bone as you straighten the legs. Head comes up last. We'll do 3 more. Inhale, circle the arms overhead. As you exhale, the arms lower to a T. Drop the chin. Imagine you're coming over the front ribs. Rolling down, keep the back of the legs engaged. Take an inhale as the hands touch down to the floor. And exhale, tuck the pelvis, tailbone reaches to the floor. Rolling the head up last, shoulders roll back. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, lower to a T, nod the chin, round over. Keep those hips over the heels. You feel the weight more into the toes as you lower down. Keep those kneecaps lifted. Inhale and exhale, roll the spine up. Inhale, the arms lift. Exhale, lower to a T, round over, rolling the spine down. Inhale to the back body, and exhale, roll the spine up. Inhale, these arms circle. We're going to roll down, exhale. Bend the knees, plant the hands, walk more. 4, 3, back out to plank. 2, and 1. You're in your plank. Exhale, fold at the hips, inverted V. On an inhale, you're going to stretch the right leg up, arabesque. And exhale, lower the ball of the foot to the floor. Inhale, left leg stretches up. And exhale, lower. 4 more. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, belly in, lower the leg. Inhale, stretch left leg up. And exhale, lower. Right leg, arabesque. And lowers. Last one left. And exhale, lower. You'll bend your knees, coming back into that panther. And stretch the legs up. Inverted V. Walk the hands back. Maybe you try the left hand first this time. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend those knees, support the low back. And roll the spine up. Little balance work. And step to the center of your mat. You'll float the arms up as you lift that right knee. And lower the right knee, lowering the arms. Inhale, float left knee up. And exhale, lower. 2 more, just finding that balance, single leg. Inhale, right leg up. And exhale, lower. Inhale, left knee floats up. And exhale, lower. Now float the right leg up. Bend the left knee just slightly so you know all muscles are engaged. Bringing the hands down to your hips. Exhale and fold over that left leg. Now stretch that right leg out. You'll bend the right knee into the chest on an inhale. And exhale, push through the right heel to straighten. Inhale, bend, right knee. And exhale, straighten that right leg. Maybe those arms come out to a T. Inhale, bend right. And exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend for 2. And exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. And exhale, straighten. Keep both legs straight. Rise up, lift the arms up. And exhale, lower the right foot, lowering the arms down. We switch. Inhale, left knee floats up as the arms lift. Lower the arms, slight bend in that right knee as the hands come to the hips. As you exhale, hinge at that right leg, bringing the knees in alignment. Try to create a nice T shape with the right leg and your torso. And then stretch that left leg out. Bend the knee back in. And exhale, straighten. Maybe those arms float out to a T. Inhale, bend left knee. And exhale, push through the left heel, activating that back body. 3 more, bend. That right leg can have a slight bend in it, or it can be fully straight, more challenging. Bend left for 2. Exhale, straighten. Last one, left knee bends. Exhale, straighten, you'll hold here. Try to straighten both legs. Now on your inhale, you'll float up, reaching the arms overhead. And lower the left foot as you lower both arms. You'll be standing. You'll step your feet out wide. Thinking of a side lunge here. Your feet are almost parallel forward, maybe slightly turned out. It depends on your body, your hips and knees, so protect you. Okay, so here we're just gonna bend that right knee, send your butt back, and lower the torso down. And rise up with the torso as you come through center, pushing through the right foot. You're gonna bend that left knee, hips back, chest forward. Just feeling that nice stretch through that right inner thigh. Rise up on an inhale. Now you're gonna bend that right knee. Bring those arms out to a T. What I'm gonna ask from you is to try and slide your butt and torso in a straight line as you bend that left knee and slide over to the left side. And then bend that right knee and slide over to the right side. Bend left, bend right. Gaze at the floor, left. Keeping the back of the neck long, right. Left. Good work. We move right and left. And last 2, right. Last one, left. Back through center, bending both knees equally. Lift the torso. Turn the heels in. Bring the hands to the knees. Bring the left shoulder to the right knee. Rise up, inhale. Right shoulder to the left knee. Try to keep the spine lengthened. Rise up, inhale. And exhale, left to the right knee. Rise up. And right shoulder to the left knee. Back up. Hold here, push through the heels as you pulse. From the back of the legs into those sit bones. Pulse 4, 3, 2, 1, and straighten both legs. Toe heel, the feet back together. Inhale, reach both arms overhead. Grab the right wrist with your left hand and side bend to your left. Maybe crossing that right leg over the left so you get that full stretch all the way down the right side body. Keep that left hip reaching forward so the shoulders and the hips are squared forward. And rise up and cross the legs, release the arms. Crossing left leg over right. Inhale, the arms float overhead. Grab the left wrist and side bend over to the right. Notice if that right hip is drawing back, can you bring it forward? Squaring hips and shoulders. Keep the breath flowing. Longer exhale breath to help calm the heart rate. Exhale, we rise. Lower the arms on an inhale, uncross. You can come to a seated position or do it standing or kneeling. Reaching your hands down, dropping your right ear to your right shoulder. Really reaching that left finger down so you get that whole side neck stretch into the left side. And up and over, left ear drops to left shoulder, reaching through the right hand. Back through center, inhale, circle the arms up, lengthen the whole body up. And exhale, circle the arms down one more time. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And exhale, hands through heart. Thank you for joining me.